Besides, I care deeply about this land.
Right! When we were with Moika, you told us you and your soldiers defended Natlan against the Abyss 500 years ago.
That's right. My desire to protect this nation remains unchanged. When my platoon arrived in Natlan 500 years ago, like you, we were true outlanders. But as time passed, I encountered the people of this land and witnessed their desperate struggle against the Abyss. Though many of the warriors were rash and inexperienced, they were steadfast and fearless in battle, willing to do anything to protect their fellow citizens, oftentimes with complete disregard for their own survival. Just as I fought for the glory of Conria, they fought for the survival of their nation. We happened to share a common enemy, so I decided to offer my aid. We fought side by side to the very end. I traveled to many places after that, but I never forgot this land. Even now, they remember who I used to be. The Sentinel Knight, who fought with the Masters of the Nightwind. Still, I prefer to leave all that in the past. That name carries with it the glory of my homeland and the honor of Natlan. Yet, I failed to bring my soldiers home. And I failed to help Natlan defeat the Abyss.
But that's not your fault. The Abyss is way stronger than any of us imagined.
You need not comfort me. I am no longer who I once was. Let the events of the past continue to collect dust in the annals of history. I will continue to help Natlan in my own way.
Like, with the draft of lucidity? Who knew you could make medicine? Were you a doctor before?
The drought was Guthred's invention. He was a respected military doctor, as well as my trusted second-in-command. We faced a similar situation to what you witnessed today. The endless battles against the Abyss triggered delusions among the soldiers, to the point where some attempted to kill each other. In order to develop a treatment as fast as possible, Guthred used himself as a test subject. He passed away shortly after the drought was complete. That's who he was. Unrelenting in his pursuits. No matter the cost, no matter the sacrifice. In the end, he even gave himself up for a chance at success. I'm sure he would be pleased his creation aids people even now. The Abyss has wrought enough suffering on this land. I sincerely hope this war will end soon.
Stop worrying about other people's survival, about their losses and sacrifices. You just need to win. That must be why I've returned. For this moment. Please finish what you set out to do, Commander.
You're more perceptive than I imagined. However, some things are better kept secret for now. We may be working together, but our goals are not entirely aligned.
What's with the secrets all of a sudden? Paimon's starting to think we should be more careful around you.
I do not mean to jeopardize the trust between us. I simply prefer to keep this to myself, because it's a personal matter. All I can tell you is this. Natlan may have survived the worst of the crisis, but the souls of this land are still not at peace. And that is why my work is not yet done.
Well, if it's personal, then we'll just have to trust you.
If you have other questions, I'm willing to answer them.
Wait, like anything? Paimon wants to know how you eat with the mask. Anything you want to ask, Traveler?
Natlan must pay the price for Mawika's use of the Ruler of Death's power. That price is death. And only Mawika's death can clear... Even now that the war's over and the threat to Natlan is gone, it looks like that death is still set in stone.
In the garden cultivated by the gods, flowers and weeds grow side by side. When the weeds compete for nutrients in the soil, the gardener intervenes to inhibit their growth. I'm not one to pass judgment based on my own standard of right and wrong. But it is an undeniable fact that she is responsible for my suffering, as well as that of my people. If that explanation is too difficult to understand, allow me to show you exactly what I mean. The ruler of death can freely define the form of death, or grant immortality to anyone she desires. Her power is a rule in and of itself. Faced with such an overwhelming level of power, it can feel hopeless to resist. But I am of the belief that, in this world, no destiny is unchangeable, no death inevitable, and no rule unbreakable. So, before the final moment truly arrives, we must fight harder than ever.
Oh, did something happen?
This is a critical time for you, Traveler. It's best not to delay, so let us end our conversation for now. Best of luck to you all. Goodbye.
Rise and shine! Come on, it's time to go find Kale! So in the end, the captain still hasn't told us his real goal. He kind of reminds Paimon of someone we met recently. Oh, right, the Lord of the Night! They just seem so tired, you know? Since they've both been alive for many centuries, do you think that's just what happens when you've been alive for two...
Sure took your sweet time! Wretched scoundrels! How dare you keep the almighty Dragon Lord, Kaholaha, waiting! Kneel before us and apologize, or we'll...
Kanich, Kachina, Mualani? Woo, everyone's here!
Reunited at last. Did you miss us? I brought candy and cookies to share.
Of course we missed you! Ooh, you brought Source Crackers too? Score!
Just in time, Traveler. It's so stifling in here. I was just about to go outside to get some air.
It's the same temperature outside. Anyway, how was the trip here?
To be honest, I also didn't expect this many people to show up. A third of this amount is more than enough for my plan. I need to ask them about you, gather their thoughts and hopes. That will help the formation of your ancient name. Oh, you brought the Pilgrim's Chronicle, right? Yeah, let me take a look. Okay. The progress looks good. We have enough people, so let's get started.
Sorry I'm late.
Shaska showing up late for something? That's a first.
I had to follow a group of monsters further than expected. When I got back, I heard about what you did for my tribe. Thank you.
Okay, let's save the pleasantries for later. Everyone's here, so let's get started. All right, let me remind everyone what's going to happen. I need each of you to stand before the Pilgrim's Chronicle and share your stories about the Traveler. Your words will be recorded and become a part of the Traveler's ancient name. Any, questions?
Nope.
All right, then to start things off.
Hold on. Remember what we discussed?
Oh, right, I almost forgot. Traveler, Paimon, you, can't be here for this part.
Huh? But why? We want to hear what everyone has to say.
I need people's true thoughts and feelings. It's best if the subject in question isn't involved. It's much more difficult to express those feelings to someone's face. People get shy in those situations. It's just how it is.
You're right. Just like when Paimon doesn't have enough lore to pay for her meal, but she's too embarrassed to tell the Traveler, so she has to make up some excuse. So basically, you want us to leave the Pilgrim's Chronicle here and wait nearby?
Oh, don't worry. This shouldn't take long.
Everything Shilonen said made sense, but did you see Sweet Lolly's reaction back there? She was definitely the one who decided we should leave. But staying out here is just making Paimon even more curious about what everyone's gonna say. Anyway, you're gonna have an ancient name soon. Ooh, that's so exciting! Feels like we've been in Natland for quite a while already, doesn't it? You're right! If only Paimon could say a few things about you in there.
Well, looks like you're about to have that chance.
Shilonen, is everything all set?
Almost. We're just missing one last thing. You've been by the Traveler's side the longest, Paimon. We need to hear what you have to say.
But Paimon's not from Natland.
Oh, it doesn't matter. As a Traveler's companion, your contributions are extremely important. You're the perfect person to finish the story. Sorry, Traveler. I just need to borrow Paimon for a second. It should be quick. Paimon gave us a lot, and I mean a lot of information. I'm not even sure the Lord of the Night managed to get all of it.
Well, we've been to 6 nations already.
Here, you can have the Pilgrim's Chronicle back. I'll need it when I forge the name, but you can continue your adventures in the meantime. And when the time comes, I will forge you an ancient name unlike anything that's come before, so that you, Moika, and Natlan as a whole can finally put an end to this endless war.
We just got a message from Moika. She says to meet her at the speaker's chamber tomorrow. Does that mean your ancient name is ready to be forged? Let's get some good rest today. We need to be at our best for this special moment.
Though our homeland has become a distant memory, the flames of war continue to rage. We have long shed the last of our blood. Stay strong, my soldiers. One day, I will deliver you to the place I promised.
Traveler. Did you have a nightmare last night? Paimon could hear you tossing and turning in your sleep. Maybe you're just nervous for the final battle? Just shake it off, Traveler. We're supposed...
I see. If all goes well, 3 days should be more than enough to forge the name. You won't need to push back the plan.
Thank you. I'd say the sooner you can finish it, the better. I still need to announce the matter to everyone.
Don't worry. We should only need half a day. The Traveler has been in Natlan a while now. The Pilgrim's Chronicle should have enough records of his adventures.
Come in.
Hey, Malika! Oh, Shilonen and Citlali are here too! Hello!
We were just talking about you. I invited you here for 2 reasons. First, there's the Traveler's ancient name, which is ready to be forged.
Oh yeah! You need the Pilgrim's Chronicle, right? The device the Lord of the Night gave us?
Perfect. Could I take a look? Yep. Well, it looks good. This is definitely enough to work with. Usually the first step in forging an ancient name is performing a ceremony to extract memories from the ley lines. But since the Lord of the Night gave us this record, we can skip that part. Still, I've never used something like this before. This is an entirely new material for me, so I need to look into how the process might change.
I'll help you. My knowledge on the Lord of the Night and the Wyab might come in handy.
That brings me to the second matter. As you already know, once your ancient name is complete, we need to venture into the deepest part of the Night Kingdom. That will happen in 3 days' time.
3 days? So, wait, but...
You're worried about the Traveler, aren't you?
Well, Paimon gave it a lot of thought, and Paimon's not very good at thinking or fighting to begin with. It's just... This plan could save countless lives. Paimon understands why people would want to be a part of something so important. But all this time, Paimon has barely left the Traveler's side.
That's right. And as long as we win, the Ode of Resurrection will return us to this land. The Night Kingdom is a realm of souls and memories, where mental fortitude outweighs physical strength. All in Natlan are resolved to win this war. The sacred flame will connect us to their fighting spirit. We will do whatever it takes to win. So if you want to contribute, just cheer us on, alongside all the people of Natlan. For the Traveler, I'm sure your words of encouragement are among the most important.
The most important? That's right! Overcoming dangers side by side, just like always! Alright, it's decided. Paimon will cheer the loudest out of everyone in Natlan!
It's less about volume and more about mental focus, but I get it. You're just trying to show how much you care.
Of course, this all depends on the successful completion of the ancient name. Otherwise, the Traveler will not join me. That is the condition.
Don't worry. I swear on the honor of my tribe, I will not fail. I know how important this is.
There's no time to lose. Let's go!
All right, everyone. When we meet again, it will be to deliver the ancient name.
Good luck, you two! Three days, huh? What should we do in the meantime? We know you're still rebuilding, so...
From what I've heard, the two of you have... Even if there are stray abyss monsters out there, our warriors can handle them. Don't worry.
Exactly! We can't take a break! We're adventurers! We gotta live up to the name! We still have a long journey ahead of us and so many places to go! The battle in 3 days is just another part of our adventure!
I see. In that case, just do what you think is best. This final battle is extremely important to me. The culmination of my life's work. Still, I think you've got the right idea. I'm also going to follow my heart. I plan on using these 3 days to calm my mind and work on a painting.
Oh, you know how to paint?
I just learned, actually. I hear it takes a lot of practice to get any good. It could be anything, though. What I really enjoy is the process of getting better at something through practice. It's how I relax. Of course, that's only when I have the time. I'm usually too busy.
So that's how you relax. Well, it definitely seems like your style.
All right. Let's go our separate ways for now.
So, if Moika relaxes by working really hard at something, that basically means she never takes a break, right? Wow, she's definitely something else. Oh, hello! Sorry, Moika's not here right now.
There you are! Other than our plan almost falling through, nothing at all. The preparations took longer than expected. We were so worried we wouldn't make it before you left on your next big adventure.
Well, if you hadn't overslept...
Details! Anyway, come on. Let's go to the People of the Springs.
Hold on, tell us what's going on first.
Oh yeah. Jumped the gun a bit there, didn't I? Basically, we know about your super important mission coming up, and we want to give you a proper send-off. Before the pilgrimage, we usually hold a huge feast. All you can eat, with meat by the tableful.
Ooh, all you can eat?
I knew that would pique your interest, Paimon. You can eat to your heart's content. You won't want to miss out, I promise. Of course, there's not just meat, but also all kinds of fruit, vegetables, desserts, drinks, you name it. You won't be disappointed.
That sounds amazing! We're in! Well, the best adventurers know how to go with the flow, right? Plus, it sounds like this feast is in your honor. If you don't show up, everyone's hard work will be for nothing.
It's our fault for not telling you earlier, so it's okay if you can't make it. Still, if you're not busy, we'd really like you to be there. It won't take up too much of your time. It'll be super fun! Plus, all our friends will be there.
Yes, let's go eat! Huh? What's the holdup, Traveler? Did you think of something?
Huh?
Isn't she painting?
Is that okay? It's not like we prepared anything fancy.
Well, I definitely wasn't expecting that suggestion. She's the Archon after all. Maybe it's not our place. But we might as well extend the invitation. The Archon is about to fight for us with everything she has. This feast is in her honor too.
Then who's gonna be the one to invite her?
All of us, of course.